A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready! Hut!
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Going play action. Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Back ready! Striker, 3-3! Hut!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 32-yard line.
Come on,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check hit. Ready.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Here we
But
go.
in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Green Jack.
Switch.
10 cycle. Ready?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hut. Set, go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Ihmir Smith-Marsette now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set. Okay, go steal.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's go now.
Second down and a yard.
Right.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Cheetah.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Set.
The Young keeps it moving right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So, week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. And I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it because if I'm drafting guy #1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who are in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. All 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Right, 60. Set, cut.
On first and 10, Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Smith red. Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 14-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
He was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Drill, 52. Hunt, hunt.
Robinson with another carry. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Coup for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Meanwhile, Young's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the number 1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken number 1. You're fine with that, but if you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
And Young's throw there incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Watch out now. 52. Ready.
Young to throw it this time. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They run with Sanders off the option. Down to the 22-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Now here's Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Okay, ready?
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Young will set to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have like punched up.
And now the rookie's free. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominating scoring or pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. Now they can't bring him down. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Ready.
It's Young on 1st down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 7.
Young on 1st down. And Sharp calls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That is caught by Thielen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Trouble 38.
A quarterback draw. Here's Young. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Young again on the keeper. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
3-3.
Brought down back at the 6-yard
Set.
line.
The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Ready.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Ricci as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Black shot.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Set. Ready. Smash. Red. Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
With the score,
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Cut.
Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Ready,
From
set.
Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready.
Throwing. Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him.
Ready.
They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young off the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happens, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And quickly, they get to the line.
The 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 183 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st down, Ritter.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
That's brought in downfield by London. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In motion, Hollins.
Ready.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 14 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So this now, I mean, we may be looking at a debut for the ages, a 4-touchdown game in your first ever game in the NFL. Charles, where do you go from there?
Well, I know in your mind, as a player, you think, well, if I get 4 in this one, I'll get 5 in the next one. But you have to understand it's the NFL. Be realistic. Just continue to improve your craft and really enjoy this debut.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here is Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate you guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Ready.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Ready.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That throw by Young incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 2nd down, Young again. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
52.
And a Panther first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
22 needle. Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That is taken in by Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
Carolina.
Ready up. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ready.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Let's go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Young. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go now.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Seal, black. Cross, 10. Hut.
To throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Up for the extra point.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Panthers 17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Look at the big fella go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Ready.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, here's Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here we go. Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 36 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 2nd half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
42, Panthers 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
That one deep for London. This is caught inside the 15. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Ridder completes this quickly. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their